Well, hello, good morning, and welcome to the Viktor Wilt Show. Thursday, all right. Just one step closer toward the weekend, which is fantastic. I'm ready. I'm ready for nothing. All right, little bit slick out there this morning. If you haven't headed out yet, I mean, it's not bad. There was like the tiniest little bit of snow, but you know, just some slick areas, so make sure to be cautious. They're talking about maybe a little bit more snow this morning mixing with rain. Hopefully that means it won't stick and we won't have to deal with it. That's what I hope. Looking at your 10-day forecast, it's looking awesome. Yeah, by Sunday, they're talking about it being a high of 56, Monday 57, then it kind of cools back down, but by the following weekend, or the following week, I mean, on the 18th, they're saying a high of 68 degrees. Get them shorts out. Heck yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. You can't really rely on the 10-day forecast, you know? It's a little bit far out, and I don't think the weatherman necessarily knows what's going on. Just starting to dig for things to share with you. Reminder to get entered to win that Nintendo Switch 2 bundle with Brent Gordon Law and Make the Switch. We're going to draw a winner for that tomorrow. If you haven't entered in all three of our apps, you should do so. And then listen for that Mario sounder. If you hear that played, be caller number 20. We'll get you an extra entry into that drawing. And somebody's going home with a new Nintendo Switch 2 bundle, courtesy of Brent Gordon Law, tomorrow. So that's pretty fun. Got some other stuff lined up we'll be giving away soon as well. So plenty of fun to be had. All right. I am going to pound some coffee because I was running a little behind this morning and didn't get the coffee down. And all I want to do is take a nap. But can't do that. Coffee should hopefully cure that. And get me all crazy and alert and wild. We'll see. So tomorrow we've got traffic school powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Lieutenant Crane of the Idaho State Police joining me to answer your questions about the law. You know, there's a lot of information floating around online that can be inaccurate, especially if you're looking at what people say in, say, the comments of the Life in Idaho Falls group. I see lots of incorrect information floating around regarding traffic law often enough. Well, that's because people be dumb, you know, and they, for whatever reason, will get an idea stuck in their head and they just dig in their heels, you know? So if you've been arguing with someone about something relating to traffic law, might as well bet them some money and then call in and get the correct answer directly from the police. Hopefully win some cash. See, I'm looking at a thread here. Drivers of Reddit. What's something other drivers do on the road that instantly tells you they shouldn't have a license? This should be a fun one, because we might have things in here that are perfectly legal, but they're just irritating. Like this one, I don't think it's against the law, but it certainly is frustrating when people change their speed to match yours when you go to pass them, or driving faster when you get close to them and are clearly trying to pass them. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah. I don't know if that means they shouldn't have a license. It just means that they're just a turd. Let's see. Randomly hitting the brakes with a wide open lane in front and no obstructions. Yeah, I mean, if they are, that sounds like idiotic behavior. If there was no reason to touch the brakes. All right. Maybe they saw, thought they saw something in the road. I don't know. Let's see here. You missed your turn? That sucks. Keep driving at speed until you can safely turn around. Do not slam on your brakes and try to make the turn. Yeah. Waving people out of right of way order. Oh, okay. Yeah, is, again, just annoying. You know, if you pull up to a four-way, it's your turn. Go. Keep things moving. All right, let's see. Somebody using two phones at once. Okay, now that's somebody that should not have a license. They said he was talking on one and texting on the other. Changing lanes without signaling? Yeah, against the law. Take away your license. I don't know, that seems kind of extreme to take away your license for that, but all right, hyper-aggressive driving. You know, these are all things that could result in you having to talk to the advocates' injury attorneys. These are the type of people that cause accidents. Anyway, tune in to Traffic School tomorrow, 8:45 a.m. Call in with your questions. Join us live. It's fun. I keep seeing stuff pop up about this game, Crimson Desert. I don't know if this is just a massive marketing push, but like this article popped up. After 6 hours, Crimson Desert is one of the most overwhelming, chaotic, madcap video games I've ever played, and I'm hungry for more. Now, I believe they were talking about this game being like on the level of Zelda games, with some like, Red Dead style open world. It does look like potentially my kind of thing. But I don't know, it seemed like this game kind of came out of nowhere. Great year for video games. I mean, we've got the new Resident Evil game out, which I really need to sit down and play. I played a little bit of it, I want to say on Saturday, but I need to just sit down and go to town. Got to at least finish that game by the time GTA 6 comes out. Got quite a few months on that. Need to go back and, start God of War over. God of War Ragnarok. That didn't come out this year, but Becca and I started playing it. Need some video game time. That's what I need. But instead, I'm always waking up early and coming here, yapping at you. Huh. I wonder when this game comes out. Crimson Desert. I swear this is the one I keep seeing anyway. I haven't had a lot of coffee yet today, so I am still kind of waking up. But, just give me a bit. All right. I'm going to drink more coffee, and hopefully it'll supercharge me. Feeling a little sluggish. Election years are so annoying. We'll have the, midterms? Is that what they call them? In the fall? My Facebook feed is already just inundated with political garbage. And most of it's coming out of Texas for some reason. Like, I mean, as far as on a national scale, Texas is important, but the Texas governor race or whatever, like, how is that affecting my day? And holy cow, are people in Texas losing their minds right now? Just from reading through the comments. I mean, that's my Facebook feed. So I'm like, what are these people saying about all this? Since this is obviously a very hot topic. Texas be scared, I guess. Scared of other politicians. Texas is so much like Idaho. It's like, some of the things, I don't want to get too deep into this because people are all sensitive. But some of the terms I'm seeing thrown around as fear-mongering tactics by current Texan politicians in these threads that are popping up, I'm like, holy cow, you would think Texas is about to burn to the ground or something. Like, are they just trying to induce panic in the population? You don't believe what's going to happen to us? It's like, I don't even know where I wanted to go with this. I'm just annoyed by just Texas everywhere on my Facebook feed. I don't really give a crap about Texas. Most of Texas is like terrible desert that nobody would want to be in. Who cares about their Senate race? All right. I gotta go get some more coffee. I'll be back. Well, we were chatting a bit about video games earlier, and apparently there is a new game coming out. What is it called? Marathon. Dropping, today. The game's out today, or just this? Just this video. Anyway, they launched an official music video to go along with the launch of the game Marathon. And it's a track featuring Poppy and Sun Lux. You can find this on YouTube. It's a game from the creators of Halo and Destiny. Survival extraction shooter set in a dark sci-fi world. And yeah, this song, I've started listening to it. The video here is like 8 minutes long. I think it's the song interspersed with gameplay. But I'm gonna have to finish watching it because maybe this is yet another game I need to add to my list of games I need to play. Now, I'm not very good at first-person shooters, so I probably suck at it. Like, if this is from the creators of Halo, was never very good at that game. My friends played it like crazy. I do okay, but my reflexes are just too slow. Apparently, I just suck. Tried playing Overwatch with the kids a number of times. Oh, so embarrassing. Terrible. So anyway, Marathon's out. I'm going to watch this video. I don't know if the song fits K-Bear or not, and I don't know if there's like a version of the song that doesn't have this gameplay stuff, but anyway, if you're a Poppy fan, you probably want to check it out. It's called, again, In Death We've Just Begun. And I'm going to dig up some freak news and be back, okay? Hang on. All right. Do you have a VHS collection? You hang on to any of those from back in the day? Some of you kids might not know what a VHS tape is, but back in the day, we didn't have streaming. Yeah, we didn't have DVDs. We had VCRs. And apparently, VHS coming back around, becoming trendy, and there are entire Reddit communities and Facebook groups where VHS collectors are swapping stories, sharing photos of their collections and recent finds. You got vintage VHS shops opening up, and I guess business is booming. Now, I think I've got a few VHS tapes in a box somewhere. Doubt that I have anything that collectible, but I don't know. The quality's so crap, I'm not going to go back and watch VHS. Get out of here. But to each their own. You collect what you want. I go even more old-fashioned with my collection. I have books. Yeah, books. Should probably read them, too. Getting dumber by the day. I don't know, I pounded a pretty potent cup of instant coffee, but I'm like crashing out. Guess I'll have to try some raw meat. All right. See what else we got here. Passengers refusing to wear headphones on flights could be kicked off of aircraft, at least at United Airlines. Yeah. You making a bunch of racket with your phone, watching some kind of stupid crap? You get. That's right, they'll boot you right off the plane. I think this is good. Bad enough having to put up with like screaming children on a flight. Somebody watching, some terrible reality show or listening to awful music. Yeah, put your headphones on, all right? Nobody wants to hear your crap. Why aren't all airlines doing this? I mean, air travel is so, annoying. Just seems like something little like that you could do to make it a tiny bit better. That'd be great. All right, let's see. This Swedish tradition could help you unwind after a long week. Oh, it's been a long week already. What do we need to do? It's called Fred. I don't know how you say that, but it translates to Cozy Friday. A lot of people like to get wild on a Friday. It's like, all right, it's Friday night. Let's do something. Let's get out. Let's get crazy. No. If you have yourself a Cozy Friday, you just sit around and relax on a Friday night. Have some good food. Maybe watch a movie. Sounds pretty good. At least right now. Like I said, I'm crashing out here. Raw meat time. Raw meat energy drink. All right, I'm not going to mow down raw ground beef or something. Don't worry. Yeah, being relaxed at home reduces your levels of a stress hormone called cortisol. And if your cortisol levels are too high, you could have trouble sleeping, upset stomach, can disrupt your immune system. So what you should do is kick back and relax on a Friday. Oh, I hope so. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, we've got the co-founder of Microsoft saying Xbox is no longer a priority and they may be phasing out the system. Yeah, Xbox going away. Maybe. You know, it wouldn't really surprise me. Like Peaches has the latest Xbox, and he can't even put discs in it. Like, Xboxes have had a lot of issues over time, and it does seem like Nintendo and Sony are just kind of crushing them in the sales department. So Microsoft looking like it wants to shift its focus into more AI crap. All right, bring on the slop. Sorry, Xbox gamers. Better pick yourself up a PS5. Oh, hopefully I can play my PS5. Maybe on a relaxing Friday night. A relaxing Friday night of Resident Evil Requiem. Yeah. All right, thankfully it's a little after 8. I'm going to whip up some raw meat energy and see if I can get myself crawling out of my skin. Hopefully it'll give me some of that boost I need to get through this day. Ugh. Why am I so tired? Always, huh? Ugh, the internet's hurting my brain today. We've had a few of these stories pop up recently where, like, some big event will happen, like when we, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Arrested, I guess, the leader of Venezuela. And there are these online betting platforms where people can bet on just pretty much anything. And, you know, you've had a number of people that seem to have had some insider knowledge making these big bets on these platforms regarding world events. And then they take home a huge payday afterward. Well, this one's frightening. Jeez. Polymarket pulling a controversial market bet that asked traders to bet on whether or not a nuclear weapon would be detonated this year. Oh, great. And there are people betting that it'll happen. I just got done listening to a 5-episode podcast about nuclear weapons. Why do crazy people have to run the world? I really hope that, you know, we can keep just a little bit of sanity. There are so many nukes pointed all over the place. We just can't use them. Talk about the worst thing that was ever invented. Nuclear weapons. So people are no longer allowed to bet on this, but the fact that people were betting on it makes me kind of want to vomit. I just hope the world can settle down one of these days. Anyway, I won't try to keep it bright for the rest of the show. That was just something I saw. Like, that's unnerving. I don't like it. So I'm going to find something sunshine and rainbowy. All right? I'll be back. Well, I think it was, 2 days ago, talked about the potential return of Ozfest, which was just such a fun, traveling rock and metal festival. Well, Sharon Osbourne getting a little more information on this out there. Sounds like in 2027, they're going to be doing a couple stops. One in the United Kingdom, in Birmingham, and then they're going to have a 2-day event somewhere in North America. I'm guessing it'll probably be in California. She's saying if it does well, they're going to, gauge demand, and then they might take it on the road starting in 2028. So with the demise of, what was it, Mayhem Fest? Is that what it was called? I don't know. We used to have a lot of great touring rock and metal festivals. Warped Tour. So many of them. We need at least one. There are all these big festivals that happen in the Midwest and things like that. Louder Than Life, blah, blah, blah. but they're all so far away. We need something that comes a little bit closer. You know, it was fun to be able to go down to Warped Tour in Salt Lake or, you know, Mayhem Fest in Boise. Come on, Ozfest. Just come right out of the gate and just get crazy with it. Just hit the road. Be fantastic. I mean, I shouldn't complain. The amount of shows that are coming up is just ridiculous. And if you ever want to check out what's coming to the region, Peaches does a fine job keeping our concert calendar updated at kbear.fm. Just scroll on down at that main page there, click concerts and events, and then when the event calendar pops up, click choose an event type and go concert/rock to find out what's coming up ASAP. Still eyeing them 9 Inch Nails tickets. Are they eventually going to get a little bit cheaper? Geez, I hope so. Outrageous. So, hopefully, see some discounts start popping up. Yeah, they're still looking just nuts right now. Well, just gonna have to hope for the best. Keep an eye on it next week. Here's another band that's coming to the area. Going to be at the Maverick Center. I think it was in May. Pussifer. I have the blinds closed, so I didn't realize it had gotten, like, even crappier outside. Travel safely, please. Give yourself a little bit of extra time to get where you need to be. Keep a distance from others. Travel slowly. And everybody, just be safe out there. Hopefully, this is going to clear up. Let's pull up the old weather forecast. And I guess I'm just looking at Idaho Falls. Sorry to those of you in Rexburg or Pokey. I could look those up too, but I would imagine it's fairly similar in most places. Oh, stupid phone alarm. You be quiet. It looks like we're going to have some moisture on and off all day. Hopefully it turns to rain at some point. This sucks. Am I going to have to finally get out that snowblower and use it? I'm going to have to watch a YouTube video on how to turn it on again. Bought it, a month or two ago? JD showed me how to fire it up. I don't even remember. It's been too long. I mean, it would be fun to at least try it out, even though I don't want to. Like, when I get off work today, what do you think I want to do? Deal with snow or play Resident Evil? Yeah, pretty easy choice. But anyway, nasty out there right now. Looks like it's going to continue throughout the day. Boo to that. Tomorrow should be better. Should be better. And then, by Sunday, really nice. Might get a couple crappy days at the beginning of next week, but then we're going to get back up into the 50s and it's going to be great. So just be careful. Don't want anybody getting in any accidents. And, always remember, if some idiot driving like a fool, too fast for conditions, smashes into you or something like that, after you're done dealing with the cops, call my friends at the Advocates Injury Attorneys. At this time tomorrow, we'll be doing traffic school powered by the Advocates. So tune in and ask us some questions. And just don't ever forget, if you're in an accident, it's totally worth it to call them and at least discuss your case. And it doesn't cost anything for your consultation. They don't charge you anything until everything's completely wrapped up. And insurance companies are always going to pay you as little as possible when you get, a settlement. So that's why you need to get an attorney on it. All right? The insurance company is going to try to get you off their back as quick as possible and as cheap as possible. Put the advocates to work. You deserve the best payout you can get. Morning, Peaches.
Good morning.
What's up with you?
Oh, nothing. I was about to talk about music stuff with you, but then realized you were hopping on the air.
Well, we can talk about music stuff on a music show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the music around here. Is it still all terrible outside?
Oh, yeah.
It sucks. Wasn't too bad on my way here this morning.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. It was it should be a decent day. No,
it's not too bad. Even with it snowing down, it's still...
I mean, hopefully it doesn't stick too bad. I'm just hoping I can get away with not having to deal with it. I think it's supposed to get nice again tomorrow, so it's should I just wait? Just let it melt? Hope for the best?
Well, I got to go back out driving again today.
Where are you heading?
Got to get the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, got to go get the Nintendo Switch 2 bundle. so we can draw a winner for that tomorrow.
Also, should I get the Mario Kart bundle or the Pokemon Legends bundle?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, is Pokemon Legends a newer game, I'd assume?
It's more expensive.
I don't know, Peaches. You got to be a value shopper because you might be able to do the Mario bundle, Mario Kart, and then get an additional game.
That's what I was thinking too.
Like Red Dead. There you go.
I just sent you a reel not that long ago of Arthur Morgan shooting Gru from Despicable Me. He's like, "Hey there, tough guy. You borrowed a loan."
Where'd you send me that?
Instagram.
Oh, okay. I'm terrible about checking my Instagram messages. I don't know why I just don't fire up that app very much.
Yeah, I come in here and show you the ones I sent you.
Yes. And then like weeks later, I'll go back and I'm like, all right, I've seen these. I don't know. There's just too many social media platforms. So you can only, like, I probably have 100 backed up TikTok videos that have been sent to me. I just never open that up.
I never touch my own personal TikTok account, so I'll go to it like every couple months and I see people sent me reels here and there.
Yeah.
My entire inbox just filling up.
I know, I need to make some kind of videos. I've been just pounding caffeine this morning, but I don't know if it's the weather or what, but I'm just tired, and I even went to bed at a reasonable time. I just want to take a nap.
I've been focusing on that whole music rearranging.
Well, that's all ready to go,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I just got to sit down and deal with it.
Yeah.
How far are you scheduled through
just
today? All right. Well, maybe I'll make that my goal for today.
Yeah,
Just
chug
bust
that raw
out.
meat.
I have been. Look, it's almost gone. After a cup of instant coffee as well.
I was going to say maybe you should do some crack, but Jade's right outside the studio.
No, yeah, probably better not do crack. I'll stick with raw meat.
Why's your alarm going off?
It's a reminder to do a chart report. Yeah, lots of music stuff that has to be done on a Thursday.
I got a great idea for a video for you.
Yeah?
You put your phone on a tripod in the corner of your office and just do a time lapse of you sitting at the computer.
Oh, I could. I have a
Just show,
tripod
like,
at home.
Behind the scenes of what I do every day.
Here's what I do, and then you people will see why I want to take a nap. It's boring. Well, yeah, Peach is going to go pick up the Switch. So if you haven't yet entered to win that Nintendo Switch 2 bundle with Brent Gordon Law and to make the Switch, better fire up the maps now. You only got till tomorrow to get in.
I need to find out which other game we're going to throw in there if we're able to.
Yeah, well, we can do some online shopping. We'll talk about it off air.
Yeah.
Figure out the best plan. I got a plan.
Don't forget we lose an hour this weekend, Victor.
Don't remind me. I hate that. Snowing today, time change this weekend. Yuck. Well, that was a show. The show happened. Is it still all terrible outside? I've still got the blinds closed because I just don't want to see it. Be careful out there, everybody. Give yourself extra time getting to where you need to be. Travel safely. Don't be dumb. Don't be a fool. Speaking of fools, I was reading a Reddit post here. One of these Am I the Jerk posts. And it was, am I a jerk for refusing to return gifts my ex-boyfriend bought me after we broke up? And it's kind of a long post. Basically, they were together a couple years and, during their relationship, the guy bought her a bunch of stuff and then he ended up cheating on her. So she dumped him. And now he's like, you need to give me back that stuff. Dude, you got to be a pretty big tool to ask for gifts back. Like, what's he going to do with a fancy hair tool and things like that? Now, come on, guy. He's just mad. Some people, when it comes to breaking up, like breaking up's not fun. But you don't have to be an irrational turd when it comes to breaking up, okay? If you give somebody something, you gave it to them. The end. Even if you spend a bunch of money on it. Sorry, that happens in a relationship. You spend money, all right? Get over it. Stop your crying. Move along. What else was I reading here? Oh, you know how I mentioned that I didn't believe that anybody was actually offended by the Scary Movie 6 trailer? I think that was just yesterday. that I talked about that. All these articles going around. Gen Z is so offended. And I couldn't find any evidence of that. Yeah, like, what website is this? ihorror.com. They did a bunch of looking around, and they managed to find like just a few tweets or something. And they weren't even necessarily Gen Z people. But it appears that this just is marketing, and it's working really good. Because, the more the word gets out that, everybody's mad about Scary Movie 6, the more people that are going to go see it. I'm excited for the movie. Will it be good? I don't know. But I'm going to go check it out. I think I might have to go see that one in the theater because it could be fun. And, speaking of scary stuff, I really hope I can get some Resident Evil action in soon. I was really getting into that game the other day, and then I don't remember what happened. It's just not enough time in the day. Speaking of which, I got a lot to do around here, so I'll go get started on that, and then Peaches and I will be back for the noon hour of madness and mayhem, kicking off, obviously, at noon. You have yourself a great rest of the morning, and again, be safe. Thank you again for tuning in to the Viktor Wilt Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.